Hi everybody, Deepa has lost something. Hold on. We've lost our notes. I bet it's downstairs in the garage. Have a look on the table. As you can tell, we're a bit late today. Well, welcome to Whiskey Mystery. I'm Phil. That was Deepa. And I'm going to open up with some bottles that are going to be going into the blind because I forgot to do it last episode in that chaos, which was, of course, fantastic fun. Whoops. Is that our notes? No. I thought I found our notes down here. Just knocking bottles over instead. What have we got going in? Let's see. Maybe the close-up camera is better here. Let's start with Spirit of Freedom. Spirit of Freedom is a 30-year-old blend. And this is from the House of Mitchell, Campbelltown. That would be Springbank to you guys, or owners of Springbank. Doesn't necessarily mean that it is Springbank in this blend, but you would expect that there would be a little bit, right? So that one will be going in. Vega 33. I had to get this one from Scotch Whisky Auctions because oh yeah, NS, yeah, North Star doesn't ship to the US, I don't think. And the last one going in, maybe you have to go to the close-up camera. It's not exactly the Roy favorite cask 8673, this one, but 22-year Clynelish from Signatory at cask strength. How bad can it be? We have been sharing this a lot, so there isn't much left here, but there is another one. Well, they will be in next week. Did you find the notes?
Yeah, finally.
Right, today we will be blind tasting Whiskey 124. You can see the number has taken a leap because, of course, we've kind of skipped past Old Perth and Cavalan Vino Barrique. If you want to see that, you're going to have to go and look at that 1.5 hour.
No.
You know, I'm surprised that has got a lot of views. It's over 700 views for that long episode. Should we get to the pour? I think we should. Actually, before we get to the pour, the glass from yesterday.
Same.
Oh, yeah. Vaporized sponge cake, I would say. Right, let's get to the pour. Now, I know there weren't big bubbles. These are small bubbles, not necessarily troubles. I think we are... Let's go to the shaker. It's very hard to tell. We had this before, you know, between 40%, 43%, 46%. It's hard to distinguish from the bubble shake because they just don't hang around long enough. But you know, the bubbles are pretty big while they last. So I'm thinking it's probably more likely to be 46 than 40. But that we will have to find out.
This is more 45.
Oh, have you tasted it already?
No, from yesterday.
Oh, okay, from yesterday.
But the Africa, I must say, it's beautiful yellow color.
You know, this happened yesterday. On the very first nose, I went, "Oh, peat."
Oh yeah, me too. But more like sweet peat.
And then after that, I don't think I ever got it again.
Not even empty glass.
So just remember, it is there. It is there.
Very soft.
Hang on, is it there? See, I think I've already lost it again now. I swear there was a little waft of peat.
Puff of smoke.
Could be barrel char. Oh, that smells good. There's actually quite a lot going on there. We've sort of swung between this one being like, oh, it's pretty simple. Oh no, wait a minute. There's more going on here. So it's a little bit of a sleeper. I think. Okay, I'm going to pour
I'm getting eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus. Now, is that because the ABV is stronger than you think?
No, it's almost minty.
Yeah, it is. There is a mint over the top of that. Now, I sometimes confuse the strength of the ABV with the mint, but I think there is a genuine eucalyptus mint oil in here.
And a beautiful X as well.
Nice legs. Let's show. Well, I don't know if they're that thick. Let's try it again. No, they're quite, those legs are quite thin, actually. The legs are quite thin. Yeah, little eucalyptus sponge cake. And a little bit of burnt sponge cake around the edges.
But the flavour of nectarines.
Nectarines? It's a bit thin and faint though, isn't it? It's been a little bit sort of more like mist than power. But maybe that's because we've had so many powerful heavy whiskies recently. You know, cask strength and all that stuff.
Nectarines.
Yeah, like dry nectarine dust. Maybe pear as well.
Pear, yeah.
Nothing.
I'm getting matchstick this time. I'm getting matchstick again.
Well, we'd made a note yesterday of a little bit of matchsticks. A little picture preview. It has a hint of purple. See that little hint of purple?
But oh yes, a plum wine is coming across again.
I don't think I've got matchsticks on this glass. I think I got the matchsticks when we get to the full. Let's have a look. Or have a smell, I guess. Okay, a bit richer in here, which is always the case. A bit more vanilla, and there is this plum wine kind of hint to it, isn't there?
Then I think.
Now, I'm not saying that's a wine finished. I'm just saying it has this little... Is it... Maybe it's just the sherry. Could it be? There's this tiny little bit of sulfury matchsticks. It is minute though. It's actually like the peat. Is it there? Is it not there?
Almost flowery sulfur in a nice way.
Flowery.
Sulfur.
Yeah, flowery sulfur. But I mean, we're talking like, not like Highland Park levels. It's like, you know, 2%.
The center is soft. And the colour is very beautiful colour.
To be honest, I'm not expecting that much on the palate based on the nose. I mean, it's very nice, but nice in a sort of delicate way.
Soft.
Let's have a little sip of water. All right, first taste. Mm. Mm.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's just got on.
That's got
savoury, sweet at the same time.
Now
smoky herb.
Smoky and herbal. First sip of the day is always a bit of a unsure about the strength. That's definitely stronger than 40. This isn't like lowest low level. That's
45.
That's actually quite punchy. Now, was it the peppery punchiness or was it the alcohol? Let's have another go.
But the finish just a bit too quickly.
My battery's running low on the iPad. Should be fine.
I'm sorry. It's beautiful, but it's almost smoky.
Did I drink a lot, or did Deepa just not give me very much? No, did I pour? I poured it, didn't I? Blame me.
And spat cake. Smoke.
Now it is a bit herbal as well, isn't it? It's sort of dry, tight pepper, almost to the fine spiciness of pepper. A bit astringent.
Maybe a walnut oil to give it a bitterness. It's passion, but again, you got it.
Oh, timer. I know you've been shouting it. I know you've been shouting timer. We'll just move on. Right.
Oh yeah, I put getting that for very smooth
Triple like? Oh, you mean it's smooth like it's triple distilled or something?
There's no tatter, there's no toughness.
Yeah.
It's almost sleek. And you see, blending, but the other prefer so smooth.
I think it's time for a comparison. Should I do this one first? Oh! Patrice! Thank you very much.
Oh,
I feel the need for some coins to drop. Well, there you go, Patrice. That is much appreciated. We will put you in the drawer, but we'll have to discuss if you win. Okay, what are we going to get? Yeah, I know, Roman, the timer. I'm just going manual. No timer today. We're already so far past it. Thanks. Better or worse? Let's see now, better or worse on this one.
It's more savory. It's just it's very salty. Oh.
You know the question, better or worse? What's the answer?
I think it's a bit more somber.
Okay. That was one of our top 5, 10. Flaming Heart. I thought maybe it's something like this, where there's a little bit of peat, but this is actually much more peated. But it is a similar flavour profile in that it's sort of sweet and smoke to this. Okay, I think we go... Chad! I don't know if I've seen you in before, Chad. Thank you very much. These coins are for you, Chad. $5 to correct the Oogie position on the top shelf. Where has it got to these days? Oh yeah, it has slipped. Okay, just for you. Just for today. There we go. We'll do anything for a $5. Right. Okay, better or worse? Are you aware of the question?
Yes, perfect.
I'm back to this. Closer. Definitely closer.
I think you're more combat at this airport.
So today's is better than...
Well, I think I have to stop doing this. I have to turn it up doing this.
We'll just wait.
I go for this because I am no complaint. I do this complaint. So I go for this.
Okay. Almost. It almost beat Glenallachie 13.
I see. It's very close.
There's one more. Better, I think. Time's up. Old Pulteney 17. I think I prefer this more than the Old Pulteney 17, but we've never been a total fan of it. And it's hanging on at the bottom shelf, but did you have an opinion?
Yes, I prefer today. I thought it a bit woody.
Okay. I think...
Well, I'm more sweet in it. I think more itchy.
So let's go to the picture before we do the reveal. So it does have a little puff of smoke. It does have a little puff of the sulfur matchsticks, maybe. It's mainly on the lighter lemony side, but then it does have this kind of, not that much, but it has a, yeah, it has a kind of punchy pepper across the top. Overall, it is fairly neutral, but not simple. I would say. Right. Oh, ABV. Have you made your guesses? Let's have a look. It is 40. Ooh. Let's just say it's above 46 and below 48. No, it's like the 40. Yeah, is it? It's a bit of an odd number. I probably shouldn't have looked at that. I tell you what though, before I knew the ABV, I thought it was going to be Antiquary 21 because I thought that little puff of smoke is a blend. But this is only 43%. But I guess
But I did my first sip yesterday. I immediately thought of Danish 14.
Kleinish?
But I got one of Glentauchers. That's the word for me, please.
Glentauchers?
I've got one.
Yeah, but what are you going to guess? Let me have a look at the spreadsheet while Deepa has a little look around. It is up here somewhere. It could be a 46, but I've written a number which makes me think it's something else. I suspect it's in this page that you're looking at now. What are your guesses? When we were rummaging through the bottles, we thought, could it be the Hellier's Road? 15 year.
But it's from Australia. It doesn't have some exotic flavour. It's not exotic.
I thought you were going to pick this one though.
I was.
But no.
That's because I don't know about it.
Honestly, we were a bit unsure, but this is where we got to.
Aaron 14.
Aaron. Or Aaron. Oh, I didn't bring it up.
But it's 46.
Yeah. Could be. Right. Before we reveal, let's go over to the chat. Because time is definitely up. Let's see. What's jumping out here? Glenallachie 17. MK is saying. I see Matthias is saying, oh, Rock Oyster. Rock Oyster 18-year-old. Hang on, we got that in the paper. Let's stick that up. We don't have the full bottle. I mean, I said a blend. It could be. Let's see. Chad is saying, I'll do anything for a $5 as well.
Oh, we got another money. Start up.
No, we've done that one. Dark Origin, not peaty enough. Lejig 18. I think we've already done Lejig, haven't we? Hellier's Road 15. Total guess with no reason. Patrice. Well, I was kind of heading that way. Bunna 18 has way more sherry. Whiskey 101. Yeah, see, I would. Let's see. Hellier's blend. Well, the Hellier's isn't a blend, Bruce. It's a single malt, I think. I'm pretty sure. Right. I think. Are you ready for the reveal? I know I'm wrong, but when you said Rock Oyster, I thought it could be a blend. I'm still going with it being a blend. Shelf position, though. I think it's on the shelf. It's just in the scrum at the bottom, soon to be cleared out. I think it's good enough to make it to the shelf. not as good as Ardbeg Ugadal, obviously. Ready for the reveal? I feel like I've missed something. Well, I missed the timer.
The finish is not a very very thin finish, but it's blended. It's just too thin.
Okay. It is like a sophisticated movie whiskey. By that I mean you can still concentrate on the movie, but if you want to pay a little bit of attention to the whiskey, it holds up to attention.
So I was there for years.
Okay, you ready for the reveal? Time to reveal. It is. I've actually written 47%, which is probably a summary. It is 18 years old, $110, and it is a blend. Oh, hang on, Island. Oh, it's an Island blend. It is Rock Oyster. Rock Oyster. Oh, it's 46.8%. That's why. Well, I feel like I was on the right track. Now, Rock Oyster is Douglas Lang. And I believe, I'm trying to read it on here. I believe it's a blend of the island malts.
Jura, Aaron,
Orkney, Highland Park, and something from Islay.
That's why it missed it.
I think the painting is, those purple bits must be the Orkney section, don't you think? And then the Islay has a little bit of peat. It's just kind of a little soft on everything, isn't it? But
it's just too bent, too smooth that you're gonna suck it out the flavors.
It's a little bit under control. We'll just put it up there for now. This was, oh, Martin, are you in, Martin? This was a trade swap with Martin. I think they were at $110 for an 18-year-old blended malt, I presume. Blended malt, no grain. 46.8%. Well, we're still saying we'd rather have Glenallachie.
Yes.
And that's a bit cheaper. I think I would enjoy that Peat Monster better. And that is 170.
I think after I miss 14.
Somewhere. This was definitely better. But we're talking, well, I paid 142, but it's maybe more like 160 or 70 these days. That was the 8th edition, I think it was, 2016. Right. Back to the chat then. Let's see. I saw Matthias shout that out. Was it Matthias? It was. I see people saying, good job. Yes. I think another point for the Dutch team. Yes, Matthias, well done. So this is where we potentially go off the rails when we pick the new bottle. So GG is saying it's now called Rock Island as people were put off by the name Oyster. Ah, that's right. So Rock Oyster is a slightly older version. That's right. I remember from Roy's interview that they talked about that. I must admit, I remember seeing it on the shelf as Rock Oyster and being a bit like, So I think Rock Island is probably a good move. Greg's Whiskey Guide, you are saying the painting mostly shows how balanced it is, in my opinion. I think that is a fair comment. It is a very balanced, although slightly gentle. That's a bit unfair. It's balanced more than it's gentle, because the first sip was definitely not a weak reaction. My reaction to it was strong, wasn't it?
I'm not showing the first.
Not cheap. Well, for an 18, I don't know what it costs these days. You might be right. Precarious Dave has the 21-year-old version of Rock Island. Oh, so you liked it enough to go for a second? Yes. Right. It's a Douglas Lang blend, I think. Yes, Patrice, you are correct. Right, Matthias, you have to shout out. Let's see, I'm looking. Nothing yet. Matthias is secretly hoping for a bourbon or anything from Taiwan or Scotland that we can presume is a bourbon. Right, Matthias, you know the drill. Do you want top shelf, bottom shelf, deeper side, my side? Give us some clues where you want us to pull a bottle from, and we will get the next one going. Okay, I'm going to look out. I'm sure you've said something already. I'm going to have another little sip of that. This is all we have left. Do you feel bad that we don't have a full bottle? Or can you live without it?
I don't feel bad because it's better than the other of the chef.
Yeah, it's a lot better than...
Part of an art. Something it's really approachable.
You got to realise at this point, there must be about 50 bottles up here, but we've tasted 120. So that means even to be on the shelf, you need to be in the top 40% these days. Right, Matthias. Fill side, bottom shelf, from the back. Let me go. We haven't had one from this section for a little while, have we? Hang on. Let me get my order right. Time to pick the bottle. My side at the back. This is going to be bottle number 125. Picked by Matthias. What are we going to get this time? Quite scared of seeing a dark colour. Well, not dark enough to be scared, but that camera certainly makes it look a lot redder than it is. Oh, you know, we could be in trouble.
It's an amber colour.
No.
Bubbles.
We could be in trouble. Are you scared that this might smell like a bourbon? I'm going to stay away. We safe? Right. Let me see. Oh. Not a bourbon. What about the day when we say it's not a bourbon and then it turns out it is a bourbon? We haven't done that yet. Right, back to the chat before we run away. Let's see. It's bourbon time, Petehead. No, I think we are clear. Ralph, what's Ralph saying? Douglas Lang, they have nice bottlings and I could enjoy tasting with Fred Lang. Yeah, that was a great interview. If anyone wants to know a little bit more about it, go and see the interview with Fred Lang on Roy Aquavites. I'm sure you've all seen it already. Big bubbles? It is big bubbles. You are right, Manon. Simply whiskey. Good strength. Yeah, look, actually those bubblers are still holding.
Have you read this one?
All of that time. Can you see it? Look, they're still hanging in there. Right. Looking for a pink tinge in that because it's got a bit of that funk about it.
Half.
Half what?
Bourbon and half something.
Really?
It's strength.
Quite strong. Oh, 50s. Thursday. We will be back at the same time. I think our clocks have all normalized now. We have switched. We will see you all on Thursday. Do you want more? Oh! See ya. I'll have a little bit.